Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Elaine and today we're gonna talk about dry skin. Who here has dry skin? Raise your hands. Me. I have normal dry skin and it is winter time in Los Angeles, so my skin is particularly dry. But even if you don't have dry skin and you have normal skin or combination skin, this topic is still relevant for you because if you're traveling to somewhere where it's drier and less humid, or you're traveling for winter sports, your skin will freak out and you may experience dry patches, peeling of the skin, and that is not cute. No amount of makeup will help you, girl. So today we're going to talk about the tips and tricks that I found that works for me and the products that I recommend for dry skin in the winter. So the first step to any skincare is cleanser. Cleansing is super important, and I want you guys to think about the cleanser that you have right now. Does your cleanser make you feel tight or super stripped or almost too clean even? That means that your cleanser is probably too strong and not gentle enough for your skin, especially if you have dry skin. You need a cleanser that's gentle and won't strip you away of your natural oils. So I love the CeraVe Hydrating Cleanser, and it looks like this, and I have the value size, and I get this at the drugstore, and I do love this one because it's gentle, it cleanses, and it does the job well, and it doesn't have a bunch of crazy ingredients. It's not fragranced at all, so this really works, and if you have dry skin, you should really check it out. Next, for dry skin, the most important thing is moisturizing. So the right moisturizer can really save your skin, but the wrong one will screw you up. So my favorite one for the morning before makeup to prime it is the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base with shea butter, vitamin C and E, and a bunch of other good stuff. And this stuff, I mean, it's in a jar, so anything that's in a jar means that it's rich in texture, and I love this before my makeup in the morning because it's a really good base and it's rich and it hydrates my skin really well. Then you also need a good night cream, a good rich moisturizer for you to put on at night. And it can be the same as what you put on in the morning, but I'm extra, so I have different ones for morning and night. So at night, you have to make sure that sometimes, you know, in the winter we put the heater on. Some people like the window open, but if it's dry outside, it'll make your skin really dry. And so my favorite cream of all time would have to be, this is the Augustinus Bader Rich Cream, and I got this from work. And for those of you who don't know, I work in marketing for a luxury beauty retailer, so I do get a lot of stuff from work. So I'm really fortunate to try these luxury things, and this is a crazy price point. But when I tried it, I was really skeptical because as a young person, I can't justify spending hundreds and hundreds of dollars on a skincare product. But when I tried it, and I've tried it consistently, and I committed to using this every day for 27 days is what I think they told me to do, and I did, and I fell in love, and it has changed my skin. And this has gotten me through harsh winters, crazy weather, and if I put this on at night, I know that in the morning my skin will be hydrated, repaired, and just glowing and fabulous. But you don't have to use that cream. There are a lot of great creams out there. Another one that I also love is the Drunk Elephant Protini Polypeptide Cream, and this stuff is really good too, and it's super hydrating, and it will repair and protect your skin as well. Another thing that I recommend to use before your cream, morning or night, is to use a serum. So there are a lot of good hydrating serums out there. You should look for, you know, the word hydrating. You should look for hyaluronic acid. You should look for great ingredients that will make sure that your skin is protected and hydrated throughout the day. I have a lot of favorite serums, but one of my favorite ones is the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Hydrating Serum, and I like this one in the morning before I use my morning moisturizer and before I do all of my makeup, because I think it's a really good basic hydrating serum that's going to keep my skin hydrated throughout the day and make sure that my makeup isn't flaky, cakey, or dry. I also have a crazy luxury serum that I'm completely obsessed with, and it is the Sturm Hyaluronic Acid Serum. And this price point, I don't even want to tell you how much it is. That's how crazy it is. And I know a lot of celebrities love this. A lot of celebrities get their facials done by Sturm herself. This stuff is truly beautiful and hydrating to a whole other level, and I use this sparingly because this is the only deluxe that I got, and this winter this serum has been saving my skin, and I use it at night before my night cream. Another important thing for dry skin is to always use a hydrating mineral sunscreen. And whether it's the winter, summer, spring, or fall, you're always gonna have to use sunscreen. And even if I don't leave my house, I still use sunscreen. I bring it down to my neck to protect my neck as well. And my favorite one is this one by Elta MD, and it's the UV Daily, and it has hyaluronic acid infused in it. It has UVA, UVB protection, sheer and lightweight, SPF 40, and it's a moisturizing facial sunscreen. So this stuff is super amazing because it's lightweight. You don't feel that thick, goopy, you know, chemical formula that a lot of other companies make and sell everywhere. And this stuff I get from Amazon, and it's 30 bucks, and I've replenished this maybe 2 or 3 times in the last year. And the hyaluronic acid in this formula is super important because it doesn't dry out my skin before makeup, or even if I just use this alone. Another thing that I like to use, especially when I'm feeling particularly dry, like this winter, is the use of facial oils. So my favorite oil of all time is the Lee Squalane Oil. Squalane. It says hydrate and renew. So I love this stuff because I've really seen a difference. After I moisturize at night, I would use this all over my face, all over my neck, sometimes down to my chest area, and on my hands, because I believe that this stuff really hydrates and protects and repairs, and you cannot forget about these hands. When you grow older, more mature, your hands are going to be the first sign of aging. So is your neck and your décolleté area. So skincare doesn't end with just the face. It goes everywhere. So even if I forget to put this on my face, I will always put this on my hands. So I actually was trained by the Lee brand educators themselves. They actually came to our workplace, and we got to learn about their founder, the brand values, and all the science behind each of these products. And I was sold on this squalane oil because they had told us that Lee herself, who's in her 40s now, has started out as a botanist, and she's been using squalane oil on her hands forever. And now her hands still look as youthful as ever. So I put this on religiously every night on my hands, even if I don't put it on my face, because I'm gonna freeze these hands, and I'm gonna have these hands until I'm 75, 55, 60. Yep, youthful hands. Another thing that I like to do when my skin is feeling particularly dry is to use a hydrating face mask once or twice a week. And my favorite one is a Summer Friday jet lag mask, and it looks like this, and it's really janky. I mean, ugh, but that's just the packaging. I love this stuff, and I just put it on for 10 to 15 minutes when I'm feeling extra dry, and afterwards my dry patches, my flakiness, it just goes away, and my skin is baby soft. And I even use this as somewhat of a primer sometimes, because I read somewhere or saw somewhere that you could do that with this. Say I was trying to put makeup on and I have dry patches on my nose or on the side of my eye, I would just put a little bit of this on before my foundation, and it makes my skin just ready and prepped, and the makeup won't catch all of the dry patches. Another top skincare tip is to always take care of your lips. Your lips will suffer the most sometimes because of the lack of hydration that it receives. So if you watched my 2019 beauty favorites, you would know that I mentioned one of my favorite tinted lip balms is one from Kopari Beauty, and I actually use the untinted version, which is this one, the lip glossy, every single night before bed religiously. This stuff has really good ingredients, just coconut oil and a few other non-fragranced, amazing hydrating ingredients. And I wake up in the morning, my lips are never dry, never chapped or flaky or nasty like some of y'all's lips are. It's always plump, and it's always ready for the day. And my final tip for dry skin or winter skin, or you know, flaky, cracky, chapped skin, lips, eyes, whatever, is to use a humidifier. Girl, a humidifier will save your life. And this is what mine looks like. Okay, it's really heavy. This is what mine looks like, and I put this on every single night during the winter, and it really has saved my skin and it helped all of my dry patches go away. So that concludes all of my favorite tips, tricks, techniques, and products for all of you gals, guys with dry skin out there, or if you're going somewhere dry, or if this winter your skin is just feeling weirdly abnormally dry like mine. I hope you find this helpful and useful. And yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below what other content you'd like to see from me. Bye guys, thank you!